In the last video, we discussed about what is organization and what are the different types of organizations. Today, we are going to discuss further types of organizations along with the basic principles that govern the whole organization. Last time, we discussed that there are different types of organizations. First type of organization is known as horizontal organization or flat organization. It refers to an organizational structure with few or no levels of intervening management between staff and managers. The idea is that a well-trained worker will be more productive when he or she is more directly involved in the decision-making process rather than closely supervised by many layers of management. Actually, the idea behind this organizational structure is to reduce bureaucracy and empower employees to make decisions, become creative problem solvers, and take responsibility for their actions. Since there are minimum or low levels of middle management, a company that adapts this structure can also end up being more productive by speeding up the decision making processes. The most famous example of this comes from Valve, the gaming company responsible for classics such as Half Life, Counter Strike, Portal, and many others. Another type of organization is a functional organization. It also refers as a bureaucratic structure. A functional organization is one that divides a firm's operations based on specialties. Ideally, there is an individual in charge of a particular function. It's likely any typical business that consists of a sales department, human relationship, procurement, and a marketing department. It means that every employee receives tasks and is accountable to particular superior. A functional organization confers several benefits. For one, there's a total specialization of work activity. Secondly, work is performed more efficiently since each manager is responsible for a single function. Moreover, a functional organizational structure is perfect for medium and small business houses as well as companies that have either one or a few product lines. For example, a small business entity like ABC Company deals in the manufacturing of cosmetics and has nearly 100 employees. It has adopted a functional organizational structure and has created departments for finance, marketing, sales, research, production, administration, and human resource management. And finally, matrix organization. A matrix organizational structure is a bit more complex. Is that there's more than one line of reporting managers. It simply means that the employees are accountable to more than one boss. Most firms that take on this organizational structure often have two chains of command, functional and project managers. This type of organization works best for the companies with large scale projects. For example, a project or task team established to develop a new product might include engineers and design specialists as well as those with marketing, financial, personnel, and production skills. Apart from different types and different structures of organization, there is a need to know the basic principles for organizations. It must be clear in our mind that organization consists of human beings arranged in a relationship with one another. There are always chances for friction amongst them, owing a misconception of authority and responsibility, therefore affecting the whole enterprises adversely. Principles of organizations are delegation of authority, the scalar principle, unity of command, principle of objective, principle of division of labor or specialization, principle of unity of efforts, principle of authority, principle of responsibility, principle of definition, principle of coextensiveness, span of management, principle of balance, principle of continuity and flexibility, principle of span of control. principle of scalar chain, and principle of absoluteness of responsibility, and a few others. Though such misconceptions are inevitable, they can be minimized. Several management theorists have studied this problem and through their observations, investigations, analysis, and experiences have put forward some principles for creating a sound organization. Thanks for watching this video. In the next video, we will discuss in detail about the basic principles of organization. Please subscribe the channel and click at bell icon. See you later.